Welcome back to the Dr. Mary Travel Best Guide. This is a podcast for women who travel solo. I was recently on a 90-day journey around the world, including the Garden Route in South Africa. So I'm going to talk about that today. I'm also going to share some of my mistakes en route. So the FAQ is, what is the Garden Route? It sounds lovely, but what is it actually? Well, the answer is the Garden Route is a rebranded name for a region in Africa. It's a 190-mile stretch of South Africa's southeastern coast, and it goes from Mossel Bay to Storms River. It's a popular tourist road trip known for lush forests, dramatic mountain scenery, lakes, and sandy beaches. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about it later on, but just some more facts. We've got a mild year-round temperature climate. It's a premier, safe destination for outdoor activities. I drove it in 2025, all on the left side of the road in a rental car, and there were almost no traffic lights or even traffic. So later on in the episode, you're going to learn how I got a traffic ticket and what happened later. Now for the 60-second confidence challenge. Your challenge today is on the Garden Route. Driving on the left side of the road was a huge challenge for me. To do it well, think of big right turns and small left turns. My tip is to follow the car in front of you if you get mixed up. It should be practiced on local streets before you enter a big city like Cape Town, South Africa. I did it for a week, and I'll tell you more. If you like today's confidence challenge, my book series delves deeper into getting around in step 4 or step 5 travel, moving through the 5 steps from easy to more challenging with foreign language communication tips. And you can find this series at the link in the description. You can also find it on Amazon. So let's talk more about the Garden Route, South Africa. It's one of the most spectacular coastal drives in the world. And it's about 6 to 7 hours drive from Cape Town. I got inspired by Rose. She did a segment on our bucket list travel series last year, and I just had to visit for my own experience. So thanks, Rose. 6 hours of driving sounds long, but here's the question. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to take the scenic route? I split it into 2 days of driving. You can drive it yourself, as I did, or take a Greyhound bus, which is comfortable and reliable. If you prefer less stress, the bus is a solid option. But driving gives you flexibility and plenty of lessons. And the buses weren't very flexible with their pickup times, like 1 a.m., which isn't my idea of a convenient pickup at a bus stop. So I left Fishhook in the Cape Town area at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. Within 30 minutes, the coast was visible. Waves crashing, sand drifting across the road, endless sky. And yes, you'll also see contrasts. There are informal settlements along the way, women carrying water jugs, shacks near beaches. South Africa is breathtaking and complex. Once I found the N2, after missing a turn and driving for nearly an hour too far, the journey, then it truly began. Note to self, don't rely on instinct, download your maps offline, and don't speed. Tickets can be expensive. My first major stop was Knysna. Now it's heads, 2 dramatic cliffs guarding a lagoon entrance, and it's spelled Knysna. Now, Knysna means place of wood or fern leaves. This is on the Western Cape of South Africa. These views from above the cliffs were unforgettable. It's kind of hard to describe, but picture what Robinson Crusoe may have seen on his travels. Then from there, I went to Plettenberg Bay, where I walked Lookout Beach. You could see volleyball games, rustic beach restaurants, and wide open space. If you swim, check the tides. And yes, the water is cold. I was there again in June, but it was very refreshing. It was around 17 degrees Celsius, In some cases, slightly warmer than Fishhook. I swam there too. Now, for nature lovers, the Roberg Nature Reserve, it's worth the small entrance fee, about 65 Rand or $4. I hiked partway. It's rocky and slippery, so take care. But the cool thing was I saw some seals, hundreds of them, and birds soaring, and even a whale in the distance. I walked over 16,000 steps that day, alone, strong and capable. And here's something really beautiful. I stayed at a simple hostel in Sedgefield, about $25 a night. The owner made us dinner. My roommate, Mary, was from Germany, and she'd been traveling solo already for 12 months. She quit her corporate logistics job and became, as she said, quote, the package, unquote. She left for Kazakhstan the next morning. She was inspiring to me. So on the drive back toward Cape Town, I saw baboons crossing the road, mothers with babies on their backs, cows, sheep, rolling hills. One truck had even spilled cement right across the highway. Oh my, life happens. So stay alert. The top speed here is about 120 kilometers per hour, and you pass on the right. Again, big sweeping turns. It's not a casual drive. It requires focus. Now, while you're near Cape Town, consider booking a private taxi driver for a full day tour if you don't want to drive on the left side of the road as I did. Include Chapman's Peak Drive, Boulders Beach to see the penguins, Kirstenbach Botanical Gardens, and sunset atop Table Mountain. You can hike up via the Plattenclip Gorge or Skeleton Gorge, which includes ladders, and take the cable car down if your knees prefer that option. There's no shame in the cable car. Now you can add a visit to Stellenbosch wine country, or weekend markets, Guardian Peak for views, or Ernie Els for something more upscale. And don't miss the Oranjezit. It's the city farmers market that's always open on a Saturday morning. And it's spelled Oranjezicht. That's the farmers market. So here's a mistake from first-timers. They rush the garden route. It's not a checklist destination. It's a rhythm. It's Youth Day celebrations on June 16th. It's cheering runners like a 10K before you can drive out because your house sits on the course. That was St. George. It's dinner with strangers who become friends. The garden route reminds you that solo doesn't mean alone. So if you're driving and you think, I would like a nice little challenge, go ahead, try the garden route. And now my missteps. My travel mistake to avoid. Avoid getting a traffic ticket in South Africa. How do I get one? Well, I still don't know to this day what my infraction was. I tried to get a copy of the incident, but was never able to. Perhaps I went on the other side of the road to avoid hitting a baboon. Really? Or maybe I was speeding or missed a stop sign. Avis charged me $35 for the infraction. However, whatever the ticket was for was wiped out. I spent a lot of hours trying to pay it, but it got wiped out. Was that a scam by Avis, South Africa? I don't know. Mysteries exist. But here's my advice. Don't get a ticket if you can avoid it. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next journey. Connect with Dr. Travel Best on all the social platforms. Tell me what you think about this, and please leave a review.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.